Hello, Michael Tellinger here with another frequently asked question, and this time we deal with a question: if there's no money, how do we buy stuff? If there's no money, how do we buy stuff? Once again, this question goes back to possibly 10 years ago, or maybe even further back, when the Ubuntu One Small Town or contributionism philosophy was still in its infancy. And we were talking about creating communities with no money, or creating communities without money, or communities where money is not needed. And this caused quite a bit of confusion. So let me clear this up for you, because this is really important. We are not creating communities without money, which means it can have a twofold meaning. We're not creating communities without the use of money so that we create the communities, or we need money to create the One Small Town situation. So yes, we need a lot of money, we need a lot of investment. The more funding, more investment we have, the more successfully we'll put into place the foundation of the One Small Town strategy, the contributionist philosophy, the cornerstone businesses that will start generating huge amounts of turnover and capital for our town and for our people and for the contributing members. So we're not creating communities without money, and we're not creating communities that don't use money. Okay, that's really important. So we're not suggesting One Small Town does not work without money. We still use money. We're not fighting the system. We're not opposing the system. We're not resisting the system. We're using the tools of enslavement as tools of liberation. And the number one tool of enslavement is money. So what we're doing, we're setting up a structure, our community, that will generate as much money as possible so that we can create as many businesses as we can, create as much arts, culture, engineering, everything that we need for ourselves in our town. But this is where the difference is. All those people that participate and contribute their 3 hours a week are co-owners of all the businesses that we've set up. So the money will be distributed to all the people that participate. So you'll be receiving money every month as soon as those businesses obviously are cash flow positive and we're making a profit. That could be very quickly with the short-term turnover businesses, to the medium turnover businesses, to the longer-term turnover businesses. And as we create more and more businesses, the distribution of funds and actual money, cash, to the members of our community will keep increasing every month. But what will happen is that whatever we have made available to ourselves, whatever we're growing and services we're providing, will be available without pay to those who participate, to all the members of the One Small Town plan of action. So we're not creating a town in which money is not used. We're creating a town or a town without money. We're not creating a town without money or a town where money is not used. We're creating a system that those who participate have access to all the facilities, all the food, all the services, everything that we create without having to pay for it. And there's a big difference. So the statement or the question, if everything is free, if there's no money, how do we buy stuff? If there's no money, how do we buy stuff? And the same can be said. If everything is free, can I just go take anything? So this question and this answer applies to both those. First of all, things are not free. You're getting them because you contributed some time and effort. So it's an exchange, although we're not, once again, this could be a double-edged kind of answer, because some people might confuse this with bartering and trading. This is not what we're doing. This is a one-to-many exchange. The difference between bartering and trading and contributionism, bartering and trading is a one-to-one exchange, which is just a form of, you're just exchanging money. Your duck and your chicken becomes a different form of money, and I'll talk about that in a separate video. What is the difference between contributionism and bartering and trading? There's a huge difference. That's why bartering and trading does not work, and we certainly do not promote bartering and trading of any kind, because that will lead to somebody taking control and having control. Because keep in mind, he who has more chickens, he who has the most chickens, or he who has the most to barter with, will ultimately rule the roost. And that's what we don't want to do. That's just a different form of control, capitalism, and exploitation. Contributionism is a one-to-many sharing, the sharing of resources across all sectors of society, all the different industries and things that we do. So whatever it is you do for your community, you do for everyone. And if that applies to everybody, that means there is no bartering and trading. We literally just make everything available to everyone all the time. So if there's no money, how do we buy stuff, is answered very simply. I trust you have the answer for yourself by now. Those that do not participate in the One Small Town strategy will continue paying and buying things they do in a normal town, in normal life, in the system that we have today. They're not affected by what the rest of the people do that participate in the One Small Town strategy and implementation. So the average person will carry on paying and buying stuff as they do. It's those that participate in the One Small Town implementation and contribute their 3 hours a week. They will get things in return. You can call it for free. They'll get food for free and electricity for free or at a very high discount, and different levels of services that we start providing for ourselves at no cost if you contribute your 3 hours a week. So can you see the difference by now? So this is a very fine line. It also crosses the lines of bartering and trading and contributionism and the differences there, and what it means for things to be free, and why do you get something in return that looks like you're getting something for free, and why doesn't that family or those people get it for free? Hopefully this makes sense. All you got to do is contribute 3 hours a week, and everything becomes available to everyone in our town, everything that we do for ourselves. So there will be money in our town. We'll be making loads of money for ourselves and distributing all the money, but we will not have to use the money. All those that participate will not have the need to use the money. And this means that you'll keep putting the money in your bank, and your bank will grow every month. You'll have more and more money in your bank account. You'll obviously need to use it when you leave the town and you travel somewhere, you go somewhere else where they do not have a One Small Town plan of action. So the world carries on, but we're just getting stronger and more financially independent, more technologically independent on every level, and obviously that success will very quickly then start to rub off on other towns, the people of other towns, other mayors and councils. They'll see how successful we are, and they'll want to do the same. This is a very simple thing. Once people see somebody succeed, they go, wow, why are they so successful? And they've done what? All they've done is contribute 3 hours a week, and they set up all these businesses that they all co-own. Wow, that's a very simple plan. So I trust this answers that very simple question. And until next time, this is Michael Tellinger. Bye for now.